What's going on, brothers and sisters? It's your brother New Breed coming through with another video. I got a message for all of you all out there who have been targeted, those out there who have been victims of smear campaigns, slander, rumor, innuendo, those who seem to garner a lot of attention, and it's unwanted attention because you're just an individual who stays to yourself, you mind your business, and you stay in your own lane. But for whatever reason, there's a lot of people who seem to have a lot of negative things to say about you simply because you're your authentic self and you're being who you are. And a lot of people can't match that type of energy because real is rare. And a lot of people are hiding behind a mask. They're hiding behind a facade. A lot of people are faking the funk, and they're putting on an act, right? But for whatever reason, you're getting all this attention. I got to give you this message, brothers and sisters. Look, nobody pays attention and talks about a non-factor. The reason why you're garnering all this attention, the reason why you seem to be the centerpiece of a lot of people's lives, the reason why there's a lot of people with unhealthy obsessions with you is because you have a very bright light and you're doing something right within your life, and they can't help but to talk about it. They can't help to bask in your glory. You must understand you're doing something right. If you were a non-factor, if you were a person who wasn't active, if you was a person who wasn't doing something that is considered renaissance or nuance, people would not talk. And you may underestimate the glorious light that the Most High has bestowed upon you. You may not see it. It may be very subtle to you because as people, we tend to see the worst in ourselves, and we tend to be tough judges of character when it comes to ourselves. It's very natural to be that way at times because that also helps us to be able to critique our character and move accordingly. But a lot of the times, there's a light beaming that you don't even know is exceeding all expectations. And you got to understand this. Like, people can see. And a lot of times, if your light is very bright, a lot of these people will talk behind your back, but they can never stand in your face and say the same things that they say behind your back or amongst their colleagues and associates. That's because, brothers and sisters, you have such a bright light, it blinds them. They cannot stand in it. They have to maneuver a certain way. And it's because you're doing something right. If you a person out here who's growing, developing, maturing, whether that be mentally, physically, or spiritually, somebody's always in the pocket watching. Somebody's always in the cut lurking. Somebody's always plotting. Somebody's always leering and peering into your life, making comparisons to themselves and you. It's a very horrible, covetous spirit out here on this planet, and people exhibit a lot of just disturbing behavior. And you, brothers and sisters, got to keep your eyes on the prize and continue moving forward, knowing that if you wasn't doing anything, if you were a non-factor, if you were a person who wasn't shining some type of light, if you were a person who was just totally oblivious, or a person who just doesn't matter, so to speak, nobody would talk. Nobody would lie. Nobody would slander. Nobody would make up things. See, here's the issue. Your very existence poses a threat to their reality. You challenge their perceptions. You challenge their way of thought just by how you live. Even if you're just being clean contrary to their doings, that is an example of what the Most High would want. You're being a beacon, and that beacon can bother a lot of people. It can disturb a lot of people's existence. Some of you all disturb people's life just by living, just by being you. They can't help but pay attention instead of just looking away, instead of just doing what it is they do. They're pretty much bothered by your existence. And this is a real issue. And you got to understand that, brothers and sisters. Look, let your light continue to shine. Don't let these people who cast seeds of doubt, disparagement, and speak all manners of evil on your name. Don't let that determine how you maneuver in society. Don't let that determine whether or not you're going to continue to be a beacon and shine, right? You got to keep on shining. You're doing something right. That what comes with the territory is naysayers, haters, gossipers, liars, backbiters, people who may betray you. This is all part of this walk with Christ. We must carry our cross. This is our part, all part in our transformation into new bodies, incorruptible. This is all part in our test, being tried like gold through the furnace, being consecrated and being renewed in the mind. This is all part of it. And nobody said it was going to be easy. You brothers and sisters got to be prepared for the war, and you got to move accordingly. They hate you because you're showing that you have perseverance that they may not have. You know, a lot of people are jealous of y'all's tenacity and willing to grow and your adaptability. A lot of things that other people may not have, characteristics that they don't share. But instead of praising the Most High, seeking after those fruits of the Spirit and those abilities and character traits that make you you, instead of seeking the Creator, they feel they must destroy you in order to take your light. They feel that you are a threat to them. They feel that they must extinguish your light in order to somehow embody who you are. And brothers and sisters, you must know that is impossible. They cannot destroy what the Most High has created, and they cannot stop what the Most High has put in place. And you must understand that with all faith, and understand that your time is coming. Your time of vindication is coming. Your time of prospering is coming. Look, if they hating, if they talking, if they doing a lot of gossiping, it's because you're doing something right. You got some people out here who are set up in this system as Satan's minions. Make no mistake about it. They're here. Their existence is to try to stop progress in God's people. This is what they are sent here for. Just like a non-playable character in a video game, they were just placed there. A lot of them, their only existence is to disrupt and disturb progress that God's people are making. They want to challenge you at every corner, poke while you walk, talk behind your back, and they want to pretty much try to be a hindrance and a roadblock at every step you take. But this is where the Most High shows his true power. This is where the Most High shows his glory and majesty on your life, because you brothers and sisters are still here, and you're still overcoming, and you're still developing, and you're still becoming the person that the Most High will have you be. That is a testament in itself. Your life can be an example to those who are going through these things, brothers and sisters. The testimony and the testament in itself is that you are still living, you're still breathing. Things may not be perfect, but you brothers and sisters are striving every day. Let these people talk. You know, I've learned as of late that, you know, you got to let the Most High fight your battles. And it's a very tough lesson, because I grew up always fighting those who tried to bully me or lied on my name or disrespected me in any way. And I'm pretty much used to taking those battles and putting them into my own hands. So it's a crucial lesson to learn that that's not the way to go about it. And there's been a lot of maturity and a lot of growth, understanding that the Most High sees everything. Brothers and sisters, when people are speaking ignorantly on your name, when people are spreading lies on you, when they are bearing false witness, you must understand that the Most High God takes that very serious, and he sees everything. The Most High hate lying lips. He hates a tongue that spreads mischief, and he hates those who bear false witness. You got to keep in mind that you don't have to deal with those type of situations when you have a God in heaven that's watching you and in full support of who you are, and he has thoughts of peace towards your ending and thoughts of tranquility. You must let those people talk and learn how to keep your peace. And this is something that's very important in spiritual warfare. And this is something very important that's going to keep you on the right track moving forward, able to succeed and be the best version of yourself. I think this message is very paramount, and I want you brothers and sisters to really take everything I said into consideration and not only hear me, but actually embody everything I said and walk that walk. Look, they're talking about you because you're doing something right. All praises to the Most High. Thank you all, brothers and sisters. With that being said, let me know in the comment section. I said, let me know in the comment section if you have overcame these type of trials and tribulations, or you may be going through it, and this message is helpful for you in your walk right now. Thank y'all. Shalom and peace.